Yo, what is going on, guys? Dominic here. In today's review, I have my 2015 BMW M4. This is my personal car, and today I'm going to be going over everything about it, the exterior, the interior, and the modifications that are done to the car. So to get right into it, I'm going to be talking about how aggressive this car is as a whole. I love the aggressiveness of this car. The body lines are extremely sharp. You have the hood, you can tell it has that these lines going across it with the power dome. With that's what BMW calls it. But it just basically allows more air into the car. These aggressive front canards with the carbon fiber accents on the bottom. This is like an M Performance bottom lip. It has the upgraded lighting package on it, so I believe this has the executive package and the premium lighting package. So normally it would just be these LED, just normal halogens, but this has the upgraded xenon lights in it. So I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but it does have the upgraded LED rings in here. So it's just like a really aggressive lighting package, which I really like. Those are like my favorite headlights. I was looking for a car that had those exact ones, and I couldn't be more happier with the spec of this car, because obviously I'm only the second owner of this car. So I was really fortunate getting a car like exactly how I wanted it. Keeping along the fact with the aggressiveness of this car, has a full carbon fiber roof on it. It's literally a package that you can get. It's not even an additional cost. Either you can get a sunroof or you can get a carbon fiber roof. I don't know who would get a sunroof. If I can get a full carbon roof, that's insane to me. Continuing with the aggressiveness of the car, you have the flared front fenders, flared rear fenders. You can tell the difference of this and a standard 4 Series just by the full body. It might be based on a 4 Series, but it's nothing even close to what a standard 4 Series is. It has this really aggressive line that goes completely on the side of the car. It starts off by this little vent. Every single vent on this car is real. This is not like some fake, like Supra has a bunch of, the MK5 has a bunch of fake vents on it. Nothing is fake on this car. That's a real vent. This is a real vent. This is all about letting air in, cooling the car off as much as it can. It does have a heat exchanger. You can't see it because it's all the way tucked in the bottom, but it is there, trust me. And talking about the rear of the car, has the traditional quad exhaust that the other generations had with my carbon fiber diffuser, with that carbon fiber ducktail lip, and the M4 badge, which is really nice, brings the whole thing together. And it's the aggressiveness, the rear canards even of the rear bumper. I do like the back end of the car. Yeah, talking about the wheels, the rotors are slotted, 4 pistons all the way around, fronts and rears. Like I said, this is a track-based car, so it's not going to need these huge brakes because it's a light car. The car only weighs 3,400 pounds. You can option one out to be 4,000. That's convertible. I mean, everybody has their own taste in cars, but I don't know who would ever get a convertible, because this is like the epitome of like BMW track. Like this is like dripped in carbon fiber. I love carbon fiber, so anything carbon, I'm in love with it. Even mirror caps are carbon fiber. But yeah, to really sum it up, that's the exterior. So I'm going to be talking about the interior now and the specs of the car. All right, now jumping into the interior of the car. This is a 2015, so obviously keyless entry is a thing. Just pop the door open. Now this car is extremely luxurious. I mean, it has leather everywhere. So this has the upgraded leather package also. So this has the stitching that goes across the top, has the red leather stitching on the bottom also, has the M4 badge is actually embroidered in the actual seat. These are really nice seats. They are comfortable. They have like 7 different ways of like lumbar control and all that, with the bowstrings on the side. It really grips you in. Jumping into the car. Like I said, I like carbon fiber. So everything on this car, even the interior, has carbon fiber. The carbon fiber dash, steering wheel has carbon fiber emergency brake, shift knob's carbon, center control stack is carbon. This car has a lot of features. It has a 360 camera. I can even show you when I turn it on. And also watch this bar too when I turn it on. So this does have the M Performance steering wheel on it. So this is a shift light. Whenever you get up to a certain RPM, it'll tell you to shift. You know, obviously like an F1 car or something. So what I was saying as far as luxury with this car, if you take a look up on the screen, if I put this in reverse, this car has a full 360 camera. It won't do it right now because I'm not actually moving. There you go. So these are the little cameras that are on the outside of the car, and you can tell if I switch to camera modes, this would actually show something around it, but I'm not moving right now, obviously. But it does have these 360 cameras all the way around the car, which is really cool. I can pop that back into drive and turn that off. And it has a bunch of different menu prompts in this car. You know, it'll show you the horsepower, it'll show you the torque, it'll show you everything about the car, which is really cool. And the little performance pages, pretty much it has. Talking about the interior, continuing with the leather and the stitching. It has stitching all across the dash. This is not, you know, the normal interior. Normally it's just some, you know, soft touch. This literally has this hand stitched leather all the way across, which is really nice. Even continuing down here where you put your leg, even up here by the, you know, the dash. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the interior, you know, everything you touch. This is definitely one of the nicer interiors out of all the German cars. You know, I'm a sucker for German cars, obviously. Even, believe it or not, I can actually show you guys the back seat on this car. It is pretty roomy, believe it or not. I mean, you can fit probably 2 mid-sized adults back here somewhat comfortably. You know, anything over like 6 foot, obviously not. But definitely, you know, some people can fit back there. It's usable. But yeah, that's it for the interior. I'm going to be talking about the specs if you go over to the hood with me real quick. This does have a 2 release, so believe it or not, you have to pull it twice to actually unlock it. So this engine is pretty noisy. The injectors are noisy. It's just how it is. But this does have the DINAN Stage 2 package on it. So it'll have the carbon fiber DINAN intakes. It'll have the carbon fiber strut bar all the way across. It has this also for the intakes. My charge pipes are stock. I have not had an issue with them blowing off. I know people who push a lot of horsepower has issues with them, the clamps coming off. I haven't had any issues. Performance-wise, this is on a DINAN Stage 2 tune. So it's not on any MHD or anything. It's just a standard Stage 2 tune from DINAN. It's good for about 500 wheel horsepower with the paired intakes. The exhaust is completely stock. So that's pretty much where I'm at with the performance mods. It also has the upgraded suspension, has lowering springs, and it has upgraded sway bars. So it's more of a handling car than straight line speed. This is based on, you know, this is for a track build pretty much. I've never taken it to the track yet. I know I plan on taking it to the track eventually, but I've just been, you know, driving around town, and it moves. Obviously, this car is extremely fast, but it's not meant to go in a straight line. It's supposed to go, you know, for twisties or track use. But yeah, that's pretty much the car. I don't really think you can get a car at a better value at this time, because these have dropped significantly. This exact spec MSRP was about $85,000. I got this car for what, 50, all said and done. It almost lost half of its value in literally 3-4 years. And now you're trading on the used market for about $40,000 to $45,000 for a nice example. So I mean, it's time to pick these up, especially with the new generation coming out. These are going to get pretty low on the market. So I definitely recommend picking one up. I mean, you will never not have a fun time in this car. It's a great car, and I feel like it'll hold its value in the future. It's a beautiful looking car, and I've loved every second of having it. So that pretty much sums up this review, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.